Alright, in this test you will be interacting with a product listing page and providing your feedback. What is most important to us is that you speak openly and honestly about your experience. There are no right or wrong answers. Please remember to clearly explain your thoughts and actions out loud. Don't pretend to be someone else. We care about your needs and thoughts. Alright, so first of all, let's start off with me saying that I'm Dutch. In order to prove it, I guess I'll say a sentence in Dutch. Hallo, ik hoop dat je goed dag hebt, of wat je ook wil dat ik zeg. In elk geval, ik ben Nederlands, dat je het weet. So, let's get this started. Step 1 at 25. Once the new page fully loads, move on to the next step. Alright, page fully loaded, next step. Please explore this page freely and give us your thoughts in detail. You may click around, but please return to this page if you end up in a different page. Alright, let's begin. So, needless to say, looks like we're in the women's shirt and tops category. Let's see. Pretty much just all the tops. The waist you can sort. Do like that this pops down. Colors, alright, pretty clear. And that's how to go to the other sections. I do like that if you hover over the clothing that they give you a live preview of how it would look. Although it doesn't appear to be for all of them. That's disappointing, I guess. Personally, I would say if you support a function like this, that you should at least do it for pretty much every outfit that you got, except instead of a handful not being able to do so. Alright, that leads to a new page. One way, one way. I mean, overall, it's pretty clear, to be honest. There isn't really that much to explain. Pretty clear page. Can pretty much find everything I need. I can filter, so that's pretty much all I would desire personally. So next step. Imagine you come to this page of women's shirts and tops and you're interested in buying a t-shirt. Or no, just a normal shirt, without using search or the navigation bar. Walk me through how you would use the filter to narrow down your search to something that you would purchase. Alright, so I assume that's you're talking about this filter. So we're looking to buy a t-shirt. So sort by, let's start off with this. Personally, if I take a look at the prices, I'm not going to spend that much. So I'd first filter by price low, style, shirts. There's pretty much one, but I guess long sleeved and that stuff would also work. But for this, we're just going to go short sleeved. Color, I also like that you can see all the colors that you got. So it displays number 1. I would like a black one with the size, let's go M. Take a look, and ta-da, we have our result. So that's how I would personally do it. Now imagine that you were interested in purchasing a short sleeved shirt. Pretty sure I've already filtered by that, haven't I? Yeah. So pretty much the exact same. I'll go ahead and switch it all around so I can search for, so that I can go, oh, if you refresh, reset all, let me go ahead and do that. I'll go back a step real quick. So first of all, I'll be doing it with a shirt, price low, style shirts, and that will pretty much already be it since there's only one. Next step, short sleeved shirts, price low again, I don't like, searching by the high prices, style short sleeved, color, I like the color black, and then the size. So that's how I would do it. Is this what you expected to see? Why or why not? This is pretty much what I expected to see. I personally really like that you indicate the numbers in front of the options so you know how many you have. For example, when I went to colors, I already realized, oh, there's only one, so there was really no use in selecting them. So it was pretty easy to do, and it's exactly as I expected because the website clearly indicates what I'm looking for and how many options I have. Now I'd like you to imagine that you're interested in sorting the item by price. Using the filter, walk me through how you would sort the items from the least to most expensive. I mean, I've already shown this. So let's say we're going to go default real quick. So for most people who shop online, this is pretty much common sense because pretty much every website includes such a feature like this. So you go to sort by, and from here on, what do we want to go? Let's see. Sorting item by price, nothing specific. So we would go to sort by and then select the price. In this case, we'll go from price low. So these are the cheapest options. That's how we will do it. Next up, what I like about the filter experience on this site. So as I already said, most of it is pretty generic. Now, mind you, that's not a bad thing. It's just that pretty much every website filters like this, which in the end is pretty much only handy because it's something that's universally recognized. One thing I do very much like is, for example, if I go, I've already said this like 5 times already. If you go to, for example, style, color, doesn't really matter where you go, that it indicates your options. For example, if I was looking for something that's size M, so size medium, I already know I only have 38 options. That's something I do really like that you indicate. So overall, it's really pleasant and it's pretty much ideal. There isn't really a lot you can improve on. What do you dislike about the filter experience on the site? Honestly, nothing. I'm not gonna pretend like there's anything that I dislike. Well, that's really it. Can't really say a lot. Nothing that I really dislike on the page. So next up, from the filters, which do you think are the least useful? So the very least. They all have their time and place. However, if I would have to choose something, I probably think the filters, the least useful one would probably be the plain one. Or is it like pattern plain? Yeah, no, it's definitely the plain one. I don't think that I've ever heard anyone look for a plain style. So I don't really think the plain option would really fit in here. So yeah, that will probably be the least handy one. Which do you think the most useful? Definitely price. As I said, I personally don't like spending a lot of money, so I would always filter to low. Style is also handy, pretty much just being able to select them. Color is pretty universal and size as well, but the most handy would be sorting by price and sorting by style, in my opinion. Are there any additional filter categories or options you wished you had? Not really. One thing I might recommend is, for example, colors. Now, at the moment, we have really simple colors: white, black, blue, yellow. I mean, pretty much everyone in every country knows what those colors are. But for luxury designer brands, they sometimes have weird colors that go by weird names. For example, aquamarine or something along those lines, or just really odd colors that not a lot of people know the names of. For those colors, it might be smart to indicate a little how it would look. So I don't know if you guys can see the screen. So we hope you can. So for example, I'll actually just explain normally. If we go to color, for example, next to the color blue, it would be cool to have like a little blue square so you can actually see what the color is like. For example, if we were talking about a color like aquamarine color. So for example, let's say you had this option on your website, this color. It would be cool if you go to colors and the name would be here. That would be a little square with the color next to it. So yellow would have a yellow square, blue would have a blue square, black would have a black square, white would have a white square, etc. You get what I'm saying. Once the new page fully loads, move on to the next step. I'll accept the tracking. Next step. Please explore this page freely and give us your thoughts in detail. You may click around, yada yada yada, same as last time. Alright, same website, not same website, same category, women's tops. Scroll down. I mean, pretty generic, pretty much what I expect. So yeah, not really a lot to explore. Let's just, this is a pretty cool that you can filter here. But for now, let's continue. Now imagine that you were interested in purchasing a short-sleeved shirt. How would you use filters to narrow this down? T-shirt and short-sleeved. No, go away, please. I will not join your club. Filter and sort. Product type. What was it again? Short-sleeved. Alright, T-shirt, be gone. Apply. Done. So that's how I would do it. Next step. So this is what you expected to see, why or why not? It's what I expected to see, definitely, but I do have to say, really, compared to the first website, the Burberry website, I would say I definitely prefer that search filter rather than this one. So it is what I expected, but it definitely isn't ideal. Next, sorting by price. Walk me through how would you sort items from least to most expensive. Very simple, we're going to go to the filter once again, sort by price low, high, and simple as that. So this would be the cheapest, and if we go a little bit up, it gets more expensive. So that's how we'll do it. Pretty simple. This is pretty much standard shopping knowledge for everyone. If you have not explored all the filter, please do now and tell us what you'd like about the filter experience on this website and why. So filter and sort. So I do have to say I dislike the way this is put in here. Let me move this away real quick over here. So I would much rather have it be a menu that collapses down so that if you hover over it, that it shows you the options like on the original website we were on. Because this just looks, well, if we would have to take this from the UI designer's standpoint, this looks really horrid, this filtering experience. The fact that these are all pop down, that you have to manually click them, that stuff. Price, brand, material, more, color. I do have to say that something like price could be put up here a bit higher rather than all the way at the bottom. Brand, I don't think a lot of people care about this, to be honest. So I personally wouldn't put it in here. Material, I mean, if you're, I mean, I guess it's handy. More size, plus size, gender neutral. Also something that I think is pretty obsolete. I would much rather just have the standard sizes. Collection, I mean, yeah, some people are into collecting stuff, so that would be fitting. Style, definitely a need. Sport, also needed. So, why do we have more size? Why is more sizes all the way down here? God. Anyways, I've explored it pretty much. So that would definitely need to be moved up to sizes. So more sizes should be right below size itself. Uh, tell us what you like about the filtering experience on this website. I mean, I can't help it to compare it to the original website we were on, the Burberry one. But what do I like? I mean, we have more options here, I guess. Like sport, style. Well, we had style on the last one as well. Let me shorten all these. Like, this is why it's annoying. Uh, I do like that we can just filter by price like this, lower than this, more than that, yada yada yada. And I like that we can filter by sports, I guess. Oh, here we go. What do you dislike about the filter experience on this site? Why? So first of all, it's really is sorted horribly. For example, why is more sizes down here and not right below size itself? Why is the price all the way down here, not up here? The fact that you, for example, if I would want to take a look at all of these, I would have to manually click each and every one of them, and each of them brings more options down, so I would have to scroll and scroll. This just takes too long. I would much rather just hover over them. Same issue comes with closing them. I would have to close them all manually, like this. This is annoying. I also don't like that we have to manually click this button over here. I would much rather have it like on the original website. So that's pretty much all I dislike about it. From the filters, which do you think are the least useful? Alright, filter least useful. Let's start with more sizes, plus size and gender neutral size. I didn't know that gender neutral was specifically a size, but oh well, I guess. Plus size, there's no reason to make an entire category for like two things. You could much rather just filter it in here. For example, I'm pretty sure if you're plus size that you can wear stuff like 2XL, or I don't even know what these options are, that 4X, that stuff. I'm pretty sure you could also just wear this stuff, so there really is no need to have a dedicated, well, segment for it, to be honest. Color, handy. Material, handy. Some people like to have specific material. Brand. I don't think a lot of people care about this, so I personally wouldn't say it really is all that handy. Which do you think are more useful? The price one all the way down here, and definitely features. I guess this would also be really handy. For example, I tend to play a good amount of soccer or football or whatever you want to call it. So I would be looking for lightweight things. Okay, wait, what? Uh, where was I? Collection? No. I have no idea what just category. No, I have no idea what just happened. All right. Sport. For example, I also go to the gym. I play soccer, so filtering like this would also be really handy. Let me clear everything real quick. So yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. There really aren't any more categories I would want. This pretty much is everything and even the stuff that we do not need, so I wouldn't say that we need anything else. When considering both websites we looked at today, which field experience did you prefer? Oh god, the first one by a mile. The first website UI was just way more refined than this, because this is pretty much click everything manually and close everything manually, which honestly, don't want to be rude, but it's a big pain in the ass personally. For example, if I just open all of these from the top up, which most people do, mind you, they would have to scroll down and it just takes ages. So yeah, that's why I dislike this one. The other one was just more compact. It didn't have a lot of useless stuff like more sizes. This really just has a bunch of unnecessary stuff to filter by. So yeah, the first one was just way better by a mile. Did you think it was easier? Did you find that it was easier to filter and search for specific items on one website over the other? Not specifically, but this has a reason. The items that you guys had me filter were pretty much really common and easy to filter by. But if you would ask me to filter by something more specific, the first website would be way better. So it wasn't really, and search for specific items. Oh yeah. So first website was just way easier, way more compact, and here you're just pretty much well jumped with options like this. So first website definitely. One of the things we're most interested in is making a better experience for customers like yourself when you interact with filter options. In your opinion, what is the most important thing a website can provide for you when shopping online and using filters? don't make it overcomplicated. So for the most people who are looking for stuff, it's pretty much just, oh right, so what am I going to get? Let's take I want a t-shirt for when I go sport. So I want a t-shirt that's breathable, all that stuff. So with this website, you can sort by. Right. So it's not by clothing. Oh, let's sort by category. Oh yeah, but it's clothing. Well, it's pretty generic. Let's sort by product type. Oh, that's more specific. Which do I go? Well, I guess I go with this one. Let's go with t-shirt. All right. So what more? Uh, Features. I want it to be breathable. So now we have it, but that honestly, for some people, is really complicated because you give them so much stuff to filter by. Like sport, for example, that's already one to filter by. So just be compact. Don't give a million options. Just make it simpler and more user-friendly. For example, if I have to click each thing manually, it isn't going to stop me from buying anything, but it just isn't handy. So remove unnecessary options, keep stuff nice and flowing and compact. That's what I would say is the most important stuff. If you had a magic wand, what would you change dash add for any of the experience that you saw today? I would revamp this entire website. The first one was fine, really nothing wrong. As I said, it was pretty much excellent. First of all, I would make this over here pop down UI. If I hover over it, it pops down. Second of all, I would remove a lot of options in here. There really isn't a need to have to filter by all these things. More sizes could be gone. Collection, I guess you can keep it around. Brand, I don't think anyone cares about it. I remove the brand. Material, keep it around. Some people are really conscious about that. But some things like category and product type, I would probably remove category out of this because this would just be more handy to filter by. Pretty much everything that's in here is in here as well. That's why. So yeah, that would pretty much be it. Please provide any final comments, yada yada yada. Thank you for your time. Should you want me to continue my logo explanation, you can contact me on the user testing platform by the username Muddy. I'll type it in the search bar real quick, like that, and that will be everything. And I would like to wish you an excellent day.